Hi, my name is Mark Newman, local writer and photographer and close friend and frequent collaborator of artist Mark Heckman. I am thankful that I knew Mark Heckman for the last 22 years of his life before he passed away from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma this past spring. Mark was passionate about a number of issues and was never afraid to use his creative talents to express his views on AIDS, racism, homelessness, among many other issues. Nothing, however, was as important and as close to his heart as the environment. When Mark and I first talked about doing a children's book several years ago, it was only natural that we gravitated to the environment and more specifically the Great Lakes. The result is Sooper Yooper, which was published by Thunder Bay Press last month. Sooper Yooper is the story of an environmental superhero who lives in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and he's guarding the Great Lakes against the threat of invasive species.
The idea of Sooper Yooper originated with Mark's relationship with Peter Wege. They both have such a desire to make people aware of the environment, and they thought if they started with children and made them aware of how important the environment and the Great Lakes are, that it would just, start them at youth, and then they would carry it throughout their whole lives.
We're really excited about a program that we have in conjunction with the book called Super Art 2010, which is a contest designed expressly for kids. They get to create two-dimensional art with an environmental theme. During Art Prize, they'll hand-deliver their art to the Grand Rapids Art Museum, who's our partner in this program. People can learn about all the submission guidelines and fill out their entry forms at superyooper.com. They can download the forms, or they can pick them up at the Art Museum during Art Prize, and we hope a lot of kids will become involved.
Mark worked very hard on this project. It was definitely a struggle for him to finalize his last paintings for this, but it was his desire to finish this. A week before his death, we met with Terry from the Wege Foundation and finalized everything, and I think that just gave him his peace with it. And Peter Wege has all the originals, and they're beautiful paintings.
Mark completed the last drawing shortly before his death last May, and he had hoped to live long enough to take its message to kids across the state. Fulfilling this hope, his wife Diane and I will begin an educational tour this fall, taking a show and tell program on the road to schools, libraries, and museums. Through the generous support of the Wege Foundation, it's a free program. We're not charging schools to come. We're really excited to start at that third grade to fifth grade level and get kids interested in the environment. And we also think that Super Art 2010 is a way for them to become involved in the creative process.